stream it. So is anybody there? Well, good evening. I found my plastic pick. Unbelievable. Okay, let's give it a go. I was 19 when I came to town. They called it the summer of love. Burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job at the Steamy down on Cauldron Street. I fell in love with a laundry girl who was working next to me. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. Brown hair zigzag around her face and a look of half surprise. A fox caught in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. She said, oh man, can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. But you wouldn't want me any other way. Busked around the market towns and picked fruit down in Kent. We could tinkle lamps and pots and knives wherever we went. I said that we might settle down, get a few acres dug, with a fire burning in the hearth and babies on the rugs. She said, oh man, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world, but you'll not own me as well. She was a rare thing, she was fine as a bee's wing, so fine that a breath of wind could blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price on love, I'll stay. And you wouldn't want me any other way. tramping down the Gower one time, and the work was pretty good. I said that we should wait for the frost, but she thought maybe we shouldn't. We were drinking more in those days, and our tempers reached a pitch. And like a fool I let her run with a rambling itch. And the last I heard, she's sleeping rough back on the Derby beat, with a white horse in her pocket and a wolfhound at her feet. And they say that she even married once to a man named Romany Brown, but even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. And they say her flower is faded, hard weather and hard booze. Perhaps that's just the price you pay for the chains you refuse. She was a rare thing, fine as a bee's wing, so fine that a breath of wind might blow her away. If I could just taste half of her wildness now, and if I could hold her in my arms today, I wouldn't want her any other way. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Welcome to my YouTube stream, everybody. Evening, Jeff. Hopefully this is working okay. This is cool. Mum and Dad, if you're watching, put a little comment on the video. I don't know if you can actually. You might need to have an account, which you probably don't have, but who knows? Anyway, let me know who's watching anyway. It'd be interesting to see. And I'm going to take this thing down a little bit. Oh, I'm going to do a song I haven't done for a long time. This song's called She. It's about the ocean. Getting some feedback from some people. It is working. This is good. I'm just checking it's all working. If there's anything for anybody that isn't working properly, sound-wise, just let me know. This is the first time I've streamed over there anyway. Over onto the old YouTube. So I'll leave that there. Sometimes we flicker, sometimes we fade, sometimes to our own conclusion we are what we have been made. I ran through a room where I hate every man, lusted for every girl. I ran from that room with my head in my hands to the arms of a duplicate world. Then I ran. to the sea. The only girl who really knows me. There's things in the world that I'll never know. There's places I don't want to be. There's feelings that I never want to feel. There's people I never want to meet, that's for sure. Whenever I have any questions or an emotion that I have to know, she always gives me the answers. And I run to the sea. The only girl who really knows me. Hair so green and eyes of the sky. Heavy, powerful breathing just keeps me alive. And I miss her when I'm away, and I've got terrestrial places to be. There's always another man beside her, but I know that she's waiting for me. Miss her when I'm away, when I've got terrestrial places to be. There's always another man beside her, but I know that she's waiting for me. Good to dust the cobwebs. I'm going to bring that back into my set now, hey. Hey Eggy, beauty. So glad to see that you're on that stream, Eggy. I tell you, the nicest thing about doing this in lockdown is to know that at least there's some kind of connection with people that I love, hey, even if we're not supposed to. And there's two beauties on here, Eggy and Jeff. Who loves you guys? Who loves you? Down in Tennessee before this cruel war. Carry me back to Tennessee. That's where I long to be. Wanna bear the yellow gone. song. Just testing the foot on there. Good old boy, Jez. Good old boy. Jerry, you need to get in touch with me. I need to get you an up-to-date version of the CD, hey? I need to get you a newer one. Light on the horizon is gone now for the day. The ebb and flow comes and goes, but it never takes away. A hacking cough on a tide line, the cancer spume and spray. The howling cold brings us gold in what we throw away. 'Cause some days you're the hammer, and some days you're the nail. Some days we're walking free, and in a rest we're in jail. It's a thankless task worth doing, and if we don't, we're out of luck. So get down on your knees at the Salty Church, or pick it up now, please. You go around the world, you see plastic every fucking where. It's in a fat cat's stacked fat credit card. It's in a hippie's braided dreadlock hair. And there's plastic in my surfboard. There's plastic in my screen. It's wrapped around my fingernails, and it gives me my guitar strings. So some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail. Some days we're walking free, and in a rest we're in jail. It's a thankless task worth doing, but if we don't, we're out of luck. So get down on your knees at the Salty Church. Pick it up now, please. Oh yeah. Some days it's the overdose, some days it's the news. It's a cry for help and a show and tell of a hell that's breaking loose. Some days you hang your head, you put your hands up to your face at this single service suicide that's lying all over the fucking place. Some days you're the hammer, well now, some days you're the nail. Some days we're walking free, and in a rest we're in jail. It's a thankless task worth doing, but if we don't, we're out of luck. So get down on your knees at the Salty Church. Oh, pick it up now, please. Pick it up now. So pick it up now. light on the horizon is coming back again. The ebb and flow can only show me that work can now begin. So like a reckless swag, grab a bag, a cup of coffee in one of them bamboo cups, and I'll see you down at the tide line. Pick it up, and pick it up now, please. Oh, I'll see you down at the tide line. Pick it up now, please. So I'll see you down at the tide line. Pick it up now, please. Don't know why that came to my head. There's a version of that out there. Never seen a diamond in the flesh. One day, I haven't cracked my fucking beer. I would highly recommend to everybody who's loving lockdown drinking but not loving lockdown hangovers, get hold of some of this stuff. It's fucking banging. Actually tastes like beer. Good God, don't drip it all over the bloody guitar. Oh no, that's gone into a black hole. Oh well. It'll turn up. Guitar picks just go and hang out with car keys and socks. They're floating around in the negative zone somewhere. Come on, how can I... Oh, it's getting pretty desperate now. I can't put my fingers on the finger picks quick enough. Okay. Quick bit of tenderness here. Oh, come down from your mountain, Jehovah. My neck is terribly stiff. Hitch up your robes and your raiments, Jehovah. Climb down to the foot of your cliff and drink from the stream that was always beneath you. Drink from our wonderful font, 'cause paradise is right here on earth, Jehovah. What more could we possibly want? Oh, and come up and talk walk amongst friends, Jehovah, I'll come up and sit at your ease. I'll walk through the woods and the valleys, Jehovah, swim in glistening seas, and pass on what you've learned to the children, Jehovah, and listen to what they have to say. And they say that paradise is right here on earth, Jehovah. Not tomorrow, but right now, today. Oh, and devil, will you come up from your fiery furnace? Or come up and show us your face. There's nothing that you can teach us of evil or hatred that we don't have right here in this place. There is nothing so evil as man and his mischief, nothing so lost or insane. You come on, bring your demons up too, then we'll know it's not you, but it's us who must carry the blame. Oh, it's us who must live with the shame. Come down from the mountain, Jehovah. Come down and be with us here. In heaven and hell and a life ever after, it's such a beguiling idea. 'Cause our spell on this earth is much richer, Jehovah. It's richer than we'll ever know. When it comes time to leave it behind, we'll just close our eyes and let go. We'll just close our eyes and let go. if we've done our best, we'll be ready for a rest. So just help to close them and let go. Buffering blues. I'm getting told every so often that my connection isn't good enough, and then it is good enough. So I'm just going to edit this quickly, and I'm going to put the latency on as low as possible. Oh no, I can't do that. How do I do that? Cancel that. Open widget. Oh, how exciting. I wonder if I can do this. So bizarre. It says it's terrible. My stream is terrible, then my stream's great. This is absolutely nonsense. Is it too much? Is there too much of this buffering shit for everybody? Should I transfer over to Facebook, do you reckon? Somebody comment, let me know. Let me know what you think, hey? Let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, if all of you are having trouble with getting the buffering stuff sorted, let me know, and I'll just do one in the meantime. Let's do that. That last song was Turn Off You Porn, yeah. That last song was by Chris Wood, who's I'm a massive fan of. I think he's the best songwriter working in this country at the minute. This one's by Stephen Stills. So 4 and 20 years ago I come into this life, the son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. He was tired of being poor, and he wasn't into selling door to door, and he worked like the devil to be more. Kind of poverty now upsets me so. Night after sleepless night, it walk the floors and I want to know why am I so alone? Where is my woman? Can I bring her home? Have I driven her away? Is she gone? Comes the sunrise and I'm driven to my bed. I feel that it is empty and there's a devil in my head. I embrace the many-colored beast. I grow weary of the torment. Can there be no peace? And I catch myself just wishing the my life would simply cease. If the sound isn't buffering, then that's fine with me, because who cares what it looks like? Only me when I have to use a fucking GoPro. Expensive old business, this shit. Right, so I'm not going anywhere as long as the sound's working alright. I am getting a very strange thing where this mic's coming in and out, which is bullschlacker. Let's try that then. Those who know what clipping is it clipping and is it annoying? Okay, so I'm in C. I'm going to try this as well. Actually, I haven't done this in a long time. It's a song by an Australian band called The Waifs called Gillian. Face for radio, Ben, absolutely. I keep ruining all of Lottie's, my partner Lottie's favourite songs by playing them all the time, and this is one of the ones that I did. She introduced this to me when we were courting. Who courts? It's a song the guitar player wrote for his mum, but it's sung by the lead singer who's a woman, so it has this. It has the vocal quality that it deserves because it's a song written by the feminine side of the man. It's definitely a man being in touch with his anima. Gillian, you're up with the sun, and you've done 100 things before 9:30. By the time most folk are up and gone, she'll be starting on 101. Not enough hours in a day to do all the things she's just got to do. Just as daylight fades and night invades, she's only just begun. Weary as you lay at night, waiting for the sun, you're planning out tomorrow now before this day has even begun. Gillian, you work so hard, but don't try to tell her to slow down. She'll tell you idleness ain't good for none. Work's how I get things done. She'll tell you idleness ain't good for none. Work's how I get things done. Gillian, you're the one, you're the one. Shining in my light, you're my eternal sun. And I'm trying to thank you now for what I've become. And I've only just begun. Yeah. It's a really hard guitar solo. I'll try and do it right. You go begun. Metal finger pick, you don't. Has been profound, and I'm proud to be your son. Your blood is mine, and we are forever bound. You're the inspiration to the way I live my life, and I'm singing, Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I could make you my wife. Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I would make you my wife. Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I would make you my wife. Yeah. Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I would make you my wife. Cool, it's been about a year since I played that, I reckon. Maybe I played it earlier, but you always get freaked out by the last line. But he is, as I always say, he's saying something really nice. It sounds creepy, but he's not. He's not saying, Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I would have sex with you, which is what you get brought to, which would be like, Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I'd make you my girlfriend. It's Gillian, if you weren't my mother, I'd make you my wife. A wife is something very different. Very, very different. Okay. I think I will go a lot longer than an hour, actually, I think. Hey Cecilia, thanks for requesting that. We will get on to that. Maybe we'll do it now, actually. The thing about my YouTube channel is that I don't use it as much as I should do, and I really should. At about the time I was really, really getting into the great Chris Whitley. couple of songs up as I was learning it. They hold me here much longer, you know I probably gone mad all by myself. Well, I really need somebody's I really need somebody's help, yeah. Well, there's a man up in that judgment chair, got his ass, got his right arm, and some double pair, alright. Walking a frozen land, western winter be hail and rain. Way back in New York this morning, there ain't no one there who's ever gonna remember my name. You should know that I just don't care no more, alright. 3 o'clock this morning, I thought I saw Jesus coming down. through the concrete. He came through the walls without no sound. You know, I just said a concrete wall, baby, that ain't no clay. And I just closed my eyes and I watched him. I just closed my eyes and I watched him. I just closed my eyes and I watched Jesus Christ walk away. Hey, yeah. Whoa, they look at you sideways, calling no man by his Christian name. Backbone to lean on. You can't expect no help from your brain. I just said if a man wants reason, he best be willing to pay. You know, I'm in Leavenworth prison, and I do not count no days. That's right, if a man wants reason, he best be willing to pay. I'm in Leavenworth prison, and I do not count no days. Yes, now. Yeah. Phone call from Leavenworth. Call from Leavenworth. Phone call from Leavenworth. Yes, now. Phone call from Leavenworth. Morning, let me tell you, how do you reckon it read? I got a letter this morning, let me tell you, how do you? It said, hurry, hurry, you know the girl you love is dead. Packed up my suitcase and I took off down the road. When I got there, you know, I was laying the cooling board. I packed up my suitcase and I took off down the road. Packed up my suitcase and well, you know, I took off down the road. Must have been 10,000 people standing round the burying ground. Didn't know I loved her till they let her down. Well, I must have been 10,000 people standing round the burying ground. Must have been 10,000 people standing around the burying ground. Didn't know that I loved her, no. Didn't know that I loved her, no. Didn't know that I loved her till they let her down. Or something along those lines, anyway. Because Eggy's watching, he gets the requests. It's been a while. Hey guys, just a reminder, I've put the link up to my Patreon for those of you. There's a lot of my patrons in the audience actually right now, so thank you guys. You're all bloody beauties. For those who don't know, Patreon is kind of it's a different thing than just putting a bit of spare change in the hat in the PayPal. If the PayPal thing is a busking hat, Patreon's more like a monthly busking hat anyway. So you basically commit to supporting me somehow, whether it's like supporting me. You are supporting me, but it's not the right way of characterizing it. It's like you're not supporting like it's charity work. You're enabling me to do less real work and create more. Because art requires you to have time to create it. And in the absence of time to go out and gig, which would earn me money, to then have time to come and do all this kind of stuff, it's becoming more and more important. So I'm aiming that Patreon might hopefully pay my rent at some point, which would be quite cool. But at the moment it's paying a very decent chunk of it, and I'm very grateful. But the more the merrier, really. So if there's anyone you think might be into all this stuff, please point them at my Patreon, which is in the link of this. It's in the link of this channel. For those of you who are sick to death of hearing me talk about it, because I do every time. Sorry, it's going to happen every time I play. Because every time I talk about it, I get more patrons. So I just have to make my peace with talking about it as well. And you can sign up for as little as £1 a month. Some awesome people are doing £50 a month. And you just get access to a few videos. There's going to be a video going live tomorrow or Saturday, I can't remember. I'm probably going to be doing a couple. I'm going to be talking about an update on the vinyl process. A couple more songs I've been writing. Particularly what we're going to be talking about is the streaming setup, actually. So for anyone who's interested in doing it themselves, I'll be doing a little bit about that. And then I'll be talking a little bit about my personal philosophy and how it bleeds into what I'm doing. Because as a songwriter, it's all really about your own philosophy, I think. So if you're into all that shit anyway, there's a really close-knit community on there, which is growing, and I'm engaging with more. So enough of that nonsense now anyway. This song's called Wichita. It's not mine. Wish it was. Going back to Wichita, she's going back to Ma and Pa. I reckon I saw her fixing her truck, pumping in gas with a car packed up. We'll talk like neighbors will, as we're waiting for her tanks to fill. And she's talking about leaving, how it might snow, how far she gotta go. Going back to where the grass grows tall, and the fields they burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Came here in 1985. She came here as a July bride. Never got easy for her, never got rich. She never got much but what she came here with. The good times have all been spent. She ain't broken but she's badly bent, and there's nothing that she wants, nothing shines. She's made up her mind. I'm going back to where the grass grows tall, and the fields they burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Back in Wichita. She says, for all my time, you know I ain't got much to show. You can tell that man of mine, and anybody who wants to know, that I'm going back to where the grass grows tall, and the fields, they burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. Yeah, no. She's gone, my light, my light. She's gone, my light. She's gone, my light. She's gone, my oh, she's gone, my. She's gone. Okay, I got a couple more then, I think. It'll be this couple. I haven't played this since you heard it last time. Definitely haven't played it on this guitar either. It has to be brass. It has to be brass. This is a very good slide. It's called a moonshine slide. Very, very good slide. I love it. But it doesn't quite have the good thing about using really heavy brass. Really heavy brass. This weighs quite a lot. Because it has resonance. You can keep that note going. So I wrote this song for a very special boy who's probably watching right now. This song is hasn't appeared anywhere. There will be a version of this on my next record. There will be a video on Facebook. There will be a proper rundown of everything about this on my Patreon page soon as well. It's a very emotional one for me, very emotional one for a lot of people. This goes out to a very, very, very special young man and his beautiful parents, who I miss massively, who I'm just missing a lot. This is a song for Corey. Glasses never looked better since Atticus Finch or James Dean. No one's ridden a bike like that since the last time we saw Steve McQueen. A scrum cap on a more handsome head. It's you and Halfpenny, with Mum and Dad standing by Mufasa and Sarabi. And we gave what we could spare just to watch Jeff and Joe shave off their hair. And as their split ends hit the ground, you could swear you could hear the sound. So open up your eyes, stare at the faces smiling down from way up high. You weren't in the plan, but the whole world's better off to know you, little man. And this song is only for you, my friend, and I won't ask why. So come on, Corey, Corey, open up your eyes. You pass my capo across your neck, and your right hand strikes the strings. I've seen a guitar played like that once in a rock and roll dream. No one's covered a song that well since Jose sang Springsteen. With mom and dad with tears in their eyes while Mary Dade you sing. And they bought a bit of land around the back of their house they built with their hands. And as their sweat fell into the ground, you could swear you could hear the sound. So open up your eyes, stare at the faces smiling down from way up high. You weren't in the plan, but the whole world's better off to know you, little man. And this song is only for you, my friend. And I'll never ask why. So come on, Corey, just open up your eyes. Fight and spit and swear. We can howl at the moon, we can scream it's just not fair. But the truth is that when you're around, you make us feel the sounds. So open up your eyes, stare at the faces smiling down from way up high. You were never the plan, but look, the whole fucking town's queuing up to love you, little man. And this song is always for you, my little friend. And I'll try to never ask why. Why? Come on, Corey, open up your eyes. Do something with that song now. God, my tummy is turning upside down, hey? Cecilia, she bought a t-shirt. She's buying a t-shirt. She's crazy. Oh, Cecilia, I can't keep the key, but that's really cool. Cecilia Heim, thank you very much. We'll get that t-shirt out to you soon. How good is that, hey? Selling t-shirts. This might be my last one, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? This is called I'm Home. Goes out to my new cat who arrived today. Who's currently in a cage in my shed, waiting for a month apparently until we're supposed to let her out, which seems inhumane, but she needs to know not to run off apparently, so she's extremely comfortable. She's called Smeaug. She wasn't, but we've just christened her that, so she didn't have a name. So that'll be Smaug most of the time, but her official name will be Smeaug. Smeaug Supernova. There's 8 months of movement strewn across the floor. There's new friends in my mind, but there's old ones at the door. The heavy weight of memory is on my back, it seems. There's color on my skin, and there's light in my dreams. The present's called the present. It's a gift, you know. It's a song that you can sing wherever you can go. But it's not the hard frontier, it's not a sharp edge of a knife. You know it's harmony and it's a rhythm through the album of your life. So now I'm home, I'm glad to be older and poorer and stranger, you see. This is home, and it's right now. I don't know just where we're going, 'cause in your eyes is truth worth knowing. And I'm never going away. I'm never going away. Traveled hard, you held tight for so long. It ran aground and left me here, right where I belong. The many strands that blow around by which we are defined have been cut down, forming a rope for the rest of us to climb. Footsteps in the corridor, laughter laughter in the bed. We read these lines 1,000 times, blurring white and red, earning all our nicknames and solving petty crimes. You know we're never, ever, ever violent, except when we're killing time. So now I'm home, I'm glad to be older and poorer and a little bit stranger, you see. This is home, and it's right now. I don't know just where we're going, 'cause in your eyes there's truth worth knowing, and I'm never going away. I am never going away now. Days are flying by us, a melody of all behind us. Through storm and shine, this land defines us. The good, the bad, our love combines us, and I'm never gone away. I'm never gone away. I'm never gone away. I'm never gone away. That sounds very much like my battery's going. How exciting. So, this is very interesting. So, now what's happened is the battery on my camera has gone, and I'm going to change it because I'm ready for this. I've been preparing, so I can continue talking to you guys. You can continue telling me that you can hear me, and maybe we'll come up with the song that I'm going to sing while I do this. What I want to sing is a sea shanty while I'm doing this, actually. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Westward from the Davis Strait is there 'twas sent to lie, the sea route to the Orient for which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered broken bones, and a long forgotten lonely cairn of stones. And for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me and it raced the roaring Fraser to the sea. And for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. So how then am I so different from the first men through this way? Like them, I left a settled life, I threw it all away, to seek a Northwest Passage at the call of many men, but to find there but the road back home again. And for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. Now, I can't get this to work unless I close and open this up again. Unless I do this. This is quite interesting. So let's go deactivate, activate. You fucking bastard. This is so difficult. This must be hilarious for you guys. Not. Deactivate when not showing. Configure crossbar. Man, I just can't bloody believe it, you know? I just can't believe how difficult doing this stuff can be. Capture audio only. You gotta be fucking joking. Right, I might just do one, just take down this, put your Logitech on, I reckon. Yeah, there you go. This fucking thing can fuck right off. How disgraceful. What language? Right, so I've failed with that. Gloriously. How wonderful. How bloody wonderful. So, yeah, you can turn off, mate. You can bloody turn off. Too bright, not bright enough. Let's do that. Lovely. And let's go up here. Lovely. Okay, so we'll do one more then, I reckon. How funny. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I think we'll be back over on Facebook next week, Monday and Thursday. But you know, keep your ears peeled. I might show up one night late, drunk or something like that. I'll end with a folk song. This is a stunning song that I really, really like. I've known for a long time. It's called When First I Came to Caledonia. I'll leave it with you guys. Thanks very much. When first I came to Caledonia, and I got loaded at number 3, I started lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter, could make good tea. It was me and my brother Charlie, 2 bigger shavers you ne'er did see. We're spearing eels in the month of April, we're starving slaves out on scattering. To Norman to buy some brogues and a cake of soap and a pound of tea. But Norman said that I couldn't have them till fish got plenty on Scattery. I went down to the big harbor. I only went for to see the spray. I saw a maid from Balladry over. She looked to me like a queen of men. If I had pen from Pennsylvania, and I had paper so snowy white, if I had ink of a rosy morning, a true love letter to you I'd write. I put my feet in the deepest ocean, as far as once from land I could be. Can't remember the next bit. Maybe do that a bit more. Tip my head in a glass of brandy. It's my fancy, I do declare. For when I'm drinking, I'm sad and thinking how I could gain my young lady fair. First I came to Caledonia, and I got loading at number 3. I started lodging with Donald Norman. He had a daughter, could make good tea. Good night, everybody.